What is up, POW fam, and welcome to day 38 of Countdown to FIDE 100. My name is Paul Emmanuel Habaradas, aka Paul POW. 9 weeks to go before FIDE turns 100, the International Chess Federation. So, it's been that long. It's been 1 month and then we're just down to 9 days, and that's how long I'm going to wait for Christmas, but still, that's very, very far. Anyway, let's take a look between Tigran Petrosian, I think that's a former world champion, and Luděk Pachman, Waka Waka. No, it's Pachman with an H, not a dash. Alright, let's find out. This is a 21 move, much faster than yesterday. So let's find out. So Tigran starts with knight f3, and Luděk goes c5. I don't know what does it called. That's an unusual line after knight f3 and king's Indian attack. Usually when it's e4, c5, it's Sicilian. So c5, g3, knight c6, bishop g2, g6, castles, bishop g7, d3, e6, e4, knight ge7, rook e1, castles, e5, and d6. Okay, it's a bit of an interesting choice right here, but in the Garcia-Najdorf game, it was b6. I think it's for ready up to develop, I think, with these pieces or the squares. Okay, going back with d6, there's an exchange. In the Roshka Bogdanovich, it was knight f5. It was interesting to go for probably, let's say, bishop here and then f6. And the only thing, if he goes here, it's like the time is up and he goes to take it. Going back with queen 6 d6, there's knight bd2, queen c7, knight b3, and knight d4. Okay, let's see what should have been done. I think b6. b6 should do it because of this. Look at this. Starting up to take over the a8 h1 diagonal. And then bishop f4, queen d8, knight e5, bishop b7, knight c4, bishop a6, c3, queen d7, and a4. Position is definitely to be equal. All I can say, what we can say? What are the good moves for white? I think he has to take it. No, rook to d8, and probably bishop f1 maybe, or bishop right here. Going back with knight d4, there's bishop to f4, and then Tigran made a mistake, or I mean Luděk also rather made a mistake with queen d6. I don't know what's the point, but what if it's knight takes f3 and then queen takes e5, bishop e3, rook b8, bishop takes c5, b6, and then they exchange and the position goes to be equal. I think he has plans on doing... No. My mouse is going terrible. Right here, I can say about that. Back to queen b6. Tigran also made a mistake with knight to e5. I don't know why, but it's just makes me wonder. Back to knight fd2, and then knight d5, knight c4, queen c6, c3, knight takes a takes b5, queen d2, b takes e4. I think, why did he just like sacrifice? I think it's gonna take takes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way. That could have been done if it was knight fd2 for Tigran. Back to knight e5. Luděk also made a mistake with knight takes b3. He can have like to take it and then take, and you can just think about this later. and then f6, bishop takes c3, knight f5, knight takes, and knight takes, and the position goes to remain equal. I think if he goes trying to take this and then queen, how can we, okay, rook, or queen a4 rather, and then queen c3. He has to lose this, then it goes kick that. Okay, let's go back. With knight takes b3, there's knight c4, leaving this knight behind, but the good thing if he goes takes it, there's knight takes b6. But with knight c4, another mistake for Luděk as he goes queen b5. That's the problem, but there's also a threat right then and there. But if it's queen d8, a takes, and then knight f5, queen d2, rook e8, g4, knight d4, g5, and bishop d7, black's position is at a disadvantage, but I think it's gonna be better. But I don't know what's the point of bishop d7. Just gonna take it, and then rook. What? And probably he's gonna rook takes here. I think it's not good because why is there mostly red? So takes. If he takes it, what's the point? Oh wow. Okay, so he cannot take it. He has to leave this, make this go away. Okay, back to queen b5. You literally have to take that knight, or else if you lose the rook. So a5, bishop d6, and then a terrible one for Luděk as he goes bishop f6. Terrible one. But he can go rook d2, rook e8 rather, queen d2, knight f5, bishop e5 takes rook, rook a6, rook takes a5, rook takes a5, and white's position will remain intact and will go down to the slight advantage. And then with this bishop f6 mistake, queen f3 makes Tigran's position winning, and then king g7, rook e4, rook d8, sacrificing the queen, and then bishop e5, king g5, and bishop g7. Luděk resigned because when it's rook takes d3, c takes d3, it would have been continued, and knight f5, h4, knight takes, g takes, king h5, and bishop f3, checkmate. That's crazy. Who would have thought about this for the former world champion Tigran? That's absolutely crazy. Alright, that should be it. 9 weeks to go before the International Chess Federation turns 100. Thank you so much for watching, POW fam. Be sure to subscribe and become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Paul POW, and also subscribe to my vlog channel, POW Vlogs. Follow me on Twitch, X, TikTok, Paul Habaradas, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, Paul POW YT, and join the Discord community as well, and get 20% off when you buy any plan on Chess Mood also. And yeah, link in the description. I'll see you tomorrow, yes, next week on May 19 for the countdown to feed the 100.